Hello YouTube, welcome back to this week's video. This is 2E0IQJ. In this week's video we're going to be looking at this new radio I purchased from the rally last week at Foxton. It's a SenHaix or SenHaix 8800 Sport Radio. And the good thing about this radio is you can program this via Bluetooth. And I'll be showing you that later on in the video. Now on the bottom of the radio, you got yourself a LED lamp there. And that's nice and bright. Also flashes red, white and blue, so like the emergency lights. But most radios have only got a silly little LED at the top. This one's got a nice bright light at the bottom there to use it as a torch, and it's very, very handy. You've got your keypad here at the front for entering in your frequencies. On the side, you've got yourself a microphone connection similar to Bayer things, so you can plug in your speaker mics. On the other side, you've got yourself a lamp function there, which turns the lamp on and off, flashes, dual PTT switch, and that button there, press it down, it goes to the FM radio. Now this radio didn't come with any charger or anything, but that's no big deal because on the bottom here it's a USB charger, which I think all radios should have now. No proprietary connection, just your standard USB to charge it. And on the top here, you've got your on and your volume, and there's a connection for your aerial. Now the aerial has been looking at other videos with this radio. They say it's like a Nagoya style, so it's nice and floppy and seems to work very, very well. So let's take a closer look at the features of this radio. Okay, so to turn the radio on, just turn the dial at the top, you'll hear it click.
Frequency mode.
And mine's gone into frequency mode. To get it into channel mode, just press and hold the menu button.
Channel mode.
Goes into channel mode. Press and hold the menu button again.
Frequency mode.
It goes into frequency mode. If you press exit, it goes between VFOA and VFOB. Just like the Bayer things. Now if I zoom in on the screen, you'll see there we've got a H, which means high power. No FM, you've got your battery indicator, tells you what battery you've got left. You'll see you've got a voice bar graph. You also got the current frequency I'm on, which is 145.425, and you also got VFOA, which is 145.425, and 433.325 is VFOB. If I press exit, you'll see it go through. And above the H, or next to the H, you've got a plus, indicates that I've been put in a repeater. If I press the menu button,
menu.
You've got radio set, menu again. You've got your squelch level, your transmission power, your bandwidth, so wide and narrow, your busy lockout, your TOT, time transmission over time. If you go back out, your Vox level on the Vox, and I'll leave mine off, but I'll leave it off. Never really use Vox on the radio. You've got your setting. If you go to settings, you've got battery save, dual standby, SOS mode, scan mode, backlight time, beep prompt, Vox delay, menu exit time, keypad auto lock. And we go down again to CTCSS and DCS. Here you can set your receive CTCSS, receive DCS, your transmit CTCSS and DCS, your encryption. If you go down to frequency mode, you can set your step and your direction, so your plus and minus, and your offset. If you go down to channel storage, you can store your in the memories, the channels. Here you got search frequency, and it will scan for CTCSS and DCS. Sometimes mine tends to freeze on that. I don't know why. Let's turn it back on again.
Welcome. Frequency mode.
Press the menu button. And you've got search frequency. That's obviously your CTCSS, DCS. You've got your Bluetooth, because this has got Bluetooth, and I'll show you that to program it via the app. And you've also got About Machine, which is the last one in the menu. About Machine. It tells me there my software version is 1.7.8, higher version 0.05, and reset if I wish to reset the radio. And that's basic functions of the radio. So what we'll do now, I'll go and get the app set up, and then I'll show you how to program this radio via the app. Okay, when you purchase a radio, you'll get the instruction manual, and in the instruction manual you can download the QR code, scan the QR code, download the app, and get it installed on the phone. And I'm running this on an iPhone. And yeah, I do need to read my mail. Look at that, 39,389. If we run the app, which is called SenHaix, I'm not sure what they're writing reading underneath. It's Chinese writing. Run the app. You'll see here it says Bluetooth not connected, SenHaix 8800, select program, read write, home, program, and set. Now if I go onto the radio itself, go to the menu and turn the Bluetooth on, so Bluetooth and then on the app, I'm going to press on connect. it says walkie-talkie, and press on connect. Now what I want to do now is I want to download the information off the radio. Press on program. I'm going to leave everything as standard. I'm just going to press on save. And it says save new case, replace new case. Let's do a new case and we call it test for the purpose of the video, and we're going to press on save. Let's add another case. Just press on save again. Again, I'll leave everything as default, and we call it test 1, again for the purposes of the video. Press home on the app, go to select program, and you'll see now we've got test and test 1. Click on test, and at this point we can now read the radio, and you'll see there it's reading it via the Bluetooth, and it will take about 15-20 seconds to read the radio via a Bluetooth. Considering this is version 1.0 of the app, once you work out how to use it, seems to work okay. I'm sure there'll be updates for the app, and they'll add more features and stuff. This is only 1.0. At the top of there, you can tell who's done it. So I ain't going to put attempt to pronounce that. Electronics Technology Corporation Limited. And there we go. It's now read the radio. You see the tick that says success. If I click on program, I can now go look at the channel numbers. So channel number 1 was programmed for GB3OV. I'm not sure where that is. Program number 2, or channel number 2, was GB3PY. Now if I go to home again, select test 1, go back to program and press on clear, it's now going to clear everything out of its memory. At this point we can put our own frequencies in there. So we do a repeater and we do a simplex frequency. So I go to channel number 1 and we call it cube, good on your cube, to M. And the frequency we use around here is 145.425. Oh, not 148, don't want to do that one. Ooh. And press done. That's the RX frequency. The TX frequency is going to be the same. We're going to press on done. Then we're going to leave everything else as default. We go to channel number 2 and give it a name. We'll give it the repeater name, so GB3VH. Now its RX frequency is 433.325. And TX frequency is 434.9.935. Press done. Now we need to add in our CTCSS tone, and it's 82.5. Again, I will leave everything as default. You can change the mode there if it needs narrow or wide. Change the power if you wish to change the power. I'm just going to press on save, and now I'm going to select replace the case. Down arrow and do test 1 and press on save. We just programmed 2 frequencies into the radio, so channel 1, channel 2. At this point I can now go select program, test 1, and we'll write that back to the radio. Hopefully when the radio's finished receiving the data, we should have on the channel mode Cube2M and GB3VH. So again, it will take a few seconds. I think it takes slightly longer to actually transmit the data to the radio. You can program in this radio up to 128 memories. So if you're out and about, you see a local repeater you want to access, find out the frequency, TXRX, channel name, and you can easily program it on the radio using your mobile phone. And there we go. You got success again with the tick. The radio has now rebooted itself. So if it's on frequency mode, if I press and hold the menu button,
Channel mode.
you see there we got Cube2M
2.
and GB3VH, which we programmed in. And that's how to program this SenHaix 8800 via the app on the phone using Bluetooth. Okay, it's getting quite dark now, so I thought I'd test the lamp function out on the radio. You can activate it by pushing the button at the top here. See there, nice and bright now. Let's shine it against the garage. See there, it's bright. Press it again. It flashes red, white and blue. You can probably see bits of blue there. Press it again, turns it off, but we'll leave the lamp on. It's great for camping, this radio, because if you need an emergency flashlight, you've got one on the bottom of the radio there, so it's quite handy. If we go over to here, there you go. That's a bit better. You can see it on the bush there. Let's go over to my silver rod, which is here. There you go. Turns it off, turn it back on again. Let's do the flashing against the bush. There we go. That's the lamp function on the radio. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Why did I buy this radio? Not because I need another 270, it's because I want to program it via Bluetooth, and I showed you this in the video. Would I recommend the radio? Yeah, I would recommend the radio. Once you get around the Quirky app, it seems to program no problems. You can also program it like with the front panel programming. You can also program it using Chirp, I believe. You can just use the USB cable that's included in the box. Anyhow, if you found the video of some use and know what to do, give it a thumbs up. Don't like the video, that button seems to work too. It's been a bit of a long video this week, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is 2E0IQJ. 73 for now.